live your life and you don't have a sense of God, then you again are just reacting to life. And Joseph at this point began to see the sovereignty of God. That God is huge. And God was in control. And he said to his brothers, guys, what you did to me was evil. He says, I'm not going to paper over that. Let me call it what it is. What you did to me was evil. I'm not going to cover that up. You did try to hurt me. He says, but God was trying to bless our whole family. You did some stupid, crazy stuff. But God was going to bring good out of that. How many of you understand that all things work together for the good? For those that love God and are called according to his purpose? Can I get a witness? Anybody in here? You got to believe that. And if you don't believe that, kids in the back row, you're going to end up getting jacked up in your life because you're going to think that what you are seeing is only what you can see. You got to believe Romans 8:28 that it's all going to work together. You got to believe Jeremiah 29 that I know the thoughts I got of you. God says they're good thoughts. I'm not going to try to hurt you. I'm going to give you a future. You got to believe the word on this stuff. There's some days the only thing I could hold on was the word of God. That God, you got to bless me in this thing. Because God, I'm not seeing what you're up to right there. I can't see through tomorrow. But God says, I can. And Joseph said, hey guys, God allowed me to go through this. He didn't say, you put me through this. He says, God allowed me to go through this. Am I speaking English this morning? Let me try this one more time. He didn't say, you did this to me. You called him a few years earlier, he would have said, you did this. But now he is saying, God allowed this. The best thing that can happen in your life is you shift away from looking at people and start looking at God. Put your hands together. I believe it. I believe it. So Job said this. Job said this. He says, I know what you did, but God permitted all of this to happen. And he said this, what you meant for evil, God, somebody shout God. God has brought it together for our good, to save all of us. He says, I believe in the sovereignty of God, that God had this thing in control all along. And some things you can't see why it's going on. But look at me, everybody. But sometimes when you look in the rearview mirror, when you look back over your life, you begin to say, wow, God opened that door when I didn't think it was going to open. God fixed that relationship when I thought it was over. God restored me to that job when they had already fired me. God gave me a better job when I thought we were going to be. When I look back at it, I'm now seeing what God was up to. Sometimes you can only see. Press to invite someone into relationship with Jesus Christ. We will not dare leave this service without making an appeal today. This church this morning needs to choose Jesus. The best decision that you can ever make is to invite the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior into your life. There is no higher decision than that. There's none. There is nothing like saying, Jesus, come into my life. Everything in your life changes on a dime at that point. Everything in your life begins to get a better perspective on life when you invite the name Jesus Christ. I didn't invite you to join a doctrine. I asked you to connect with a person called Jesus Christ. Because the only thing that's worth it in your life is Him. And this morning, you are here this morning. You don't belong to a church, or you've never made a public declaration to ask Jesus into your life. And you're here this morning. You were not expecting to come to Jesus today. You were not expecting to join this church today. Last night when you were sleeping, you just decided to come today. But all along in your life, hear me, God has been working you to this moment right here. This moment. And if this is the best day of your life right now, because the best day of your life is when you invite Jesus into your life. And this morning is, if you have never received Jesus into your life. I'm not talking about you grew up around church and they gave you a bunch of information. But I'm saying you have never received Jesus into your life. What a moment right now to do that. And if that is need, if you desire to do that this morning, just raise your hand right where you are. Just raise your hand right where you are. I ask Jesus into my life. I ask him into my life. You're not worrying about anybody that's sitting around you. They don't have a heaven they can give you, and they can help you avoid hell. Only thing you got is Jesus the Christ in your life. Raise your hands high right now. This morning you don't belong to a church, and you want to become a part of this awesome church here called Reading West Adventist Church. And you want to join this church this morning by baptism, by transfer of membership, or by profession of faith. Profession of faith is that you were already baptized in some other communion, some other church, but yet you believed in Jesus Christ and you were baptized. We would accept that baptism here. It's called profession of faith. Or you want to come and just join by being baptized all over again or for the first time. If you're here this morning, just raise your hand.